Hi everyone, it's Bethany. Welcome back. In this video, I am going to share a fun little craft haul that I did today. And I found some really cute things. I have to rewind though and tell you why I went to the craft store in the first place. So I went to the craft store because I accidentally, and I say this very strongly because I do not do Christmas this early ever, but I accidentally decorated for Christmas this year. It just kind of happened. I don't know. It's been getting dark so early and I thought if it's going to be dark, I at least want some twinkly lights around here. So what I did was decorate for Christmas, obviously, but then I ran to the craft store to get just a couple things that I needed to finish up my decor, and I found so many fun things that I wanted to bring to my craft table in the upcoming videos and then in next year's videos. So I'm going to share what I found. Hopefully you find this inspiring. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of crafting. So stick around to the end and we'll get some crafting done as well. Okay, let's go ahead and start with what I did go to the craft store for. So this is what started it all. I went for a doormat and then I found a candle, but the doormat's already put away, so I'm not going to show you that. But I did stumble upon this Christmas Joy candle. Hopefully I can show you the label here. First of all, I love the little label, but oh my goodness, it smells like Christmas cheer. I love it so much. Even the checker who was helping me out today, she smelled it and she was like, this is just the best thing ever. So I was very excited about that. Okay, another thing that I went for was for Christmas, but I gave each of my kiddos a little tree this year, and my little guy wanted some ornaments for his. Well, no, I told him we should get some ornaments, but he found these and I thought this was so cute. And my other girls were at school today, so they're gonna go back a little bit later and find something for their trees, but I thought those were super cute. And then my daughter's been wanting to make some type of fun ornament, and I remembered these from when I was a kid. Do you remember doing these? You can make little wreaths with them. So when I heard she was kind of wanting to do something in the ornament creativity area this year, I saw these today and thought, let's give this a try. Okay, other things that I found. I told you recently that I actually purchased the Hobby Lobby branded, all of this is from Hobby Lobby so far, and I'll tell you when the stores switch, but so far we're at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so I told you a while ago that I purchased some Hobby Lobby vinyl for just a really quick craft that I was doing for my kids' school, and I fell in love with it. It works really, really well. So I went back today and I got some in white, 2 in white, but I'll show you how they're different. One is a glossy finish. It's a mirror here for me, and then a matte finish. So I went ahead and got both of those just so that I could continue using their brand to see if I still liked it. I have been really enjoying it so far, but I've only done one color, so I just wanted to try some other colors to see if I enjoyed them as well. So usually they all work the same, but you never know. Okay, another thing that I found, and I am very opposed to glitter vinyl. I don't like it at all. But because I was pleasantly surprised by the Hobby Lobby brand of their adhesive vinyl, I thought, why don't I just give this a try? This is their glitter permanent vinyl. And I thought this would be something fun to try, especially this time of year, because I like to use glitter iron-on and glitter vinyl when I can figure it out. I like using those for the Christmas season. It's so fun. Okay. This is so cute. I found this floral iron-on. Well, it's kind of like a little retro daisy. Isn't that so cute? I mean, look at the price, $6.99. It's so fun. And I'm going to show you in a bit. I found some patterned adhesive vinyl as well, and I saw that they had that in sheets, so I was super excited about that because pattern iron-on for me is something that I am super attracted to in the store, and then it kind of sits in my craft space. So I'm definitely going to be using that because it's so cute, but I was excited to find the sheets because it's more realistic for me. It's more realistic that I just need 12 by 12. I don't need a whole roll of it. Okay, another thing, this is kind of non-craft related, but I saw this notebook. This was kind of by their planners. Isn't this gorgeous? I thought this was so pretty, and on the inside, oh yeah, it did. I was gonna say, I thought the inside was even prettier with the little floral embellishments in the little corners, but I picked this up for some sermon notes. I'm always going through lots of little notebooks for church and stuff. Okay, another thing that I picked up, this is cute. I haven't ever done something like this, but this is a 3-ring planner binder, and I just loved the cute, I should probably take that off so you can see. I love the cute smiley face. It was right up my alley. And then the inside's cute as well. The inside has Well, actually, let me backtrack. This, oops, wrong side. This is what sold me on the whole thing. I loved the little pockets inside, especially for church type things. I feel like I'm always getting little bookmarks or little flyers from church. So I wanted to have a space that those could be very organized. And then I got some inserts, and they have a variety of inserts for this type of planner system. And I'm not really using mine as a planner. I'm using it kind of as just an organizational place for some church things. Okay, but I went ahead because for my planning purposes, or for my purposes for this little binder, I just kind of wanted it for some note taking and organization. So I just went ahead and got some lined notebook paper. All right, so that was a little bit of personal crafting, but sublimation blanks are really, really hot at Hobby Lobby right now. I am very impressed with the amount of things that they have, and I'm excited to use them. So I purchased several today. The first being this kitchen towel. Isn't this neat? It's just a plain white kitchen towel, but these are really nice to have. And I'm gonna hopefully use this for the Christmas season. And other sublimation things that I found were these little puzzle blanks. How many come in here? It's a 6-pack. So that's really nice. And they look like they're nice and small as well. But we have completely fallen in love with puzzles lately. Our favorite is 1,500 pieces. I'm actually asking for a puzzle board for Christmas so that we can tuck it away when we're not using it or working on it. But I thought this was really appropriate for our family. So I thought it would be fun for Christmas to maybe do personalized pictures on these. And I thought that would be a really fun idea. So the next thing I found, this is not really unique. I've been purchasing these for a while, but actually I've only been purchasing the adult size, but I found a really cute PNG that I wanted to sublimate for my daughter on a shirt. So I went ahead and grabbed one of the youth shirts to do some sublimation on that. Okay, another sublimation item is this mug, which I love this style. I'm always grabbing these when I'm on the go because I like them better than a big tumbler. I just think they're cute with the handles and stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to make something either seasonal or maybe monogram this with some type of fun sublimation. And actually, I'm going to sublimate myself a sweatshirt. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I'm going to do that later in this video. So if that turns out the way I hope, I might do the same design on that mug because I kind of want to put this design on all the things that I have. All right, another thing, this ironically was in the Christmas shop, and luckily that was 50% off today, but I found these little mini backpacks, and I have so many patches that I purchased. So I have been needing something to put those little patches on, and I saw these cute little backpacks and thought, the girls have to have that. So grabbed some of those. Another thing, this is totally a personal project, or personal purchase, not project, but look at these cute little hair bows. Aren't these cute? I loved these, and they're on the little clips too. So it'd be so cute with a ponytail. I'm gonna give those to the girls, but usually I run and grab some of their hair accessories because we all have the same kind of fun style. Okay, other things that I found. I love the iron-on stickers and patches, and in the apparel area, I found both of these. So we have more of a fun kind of glitter fuchsia color that's really fun, and then we have something that's a little bit more soft. I loved this. It's like a chenille type design. So they are both a sticker and an iron-on. So you can do both with that, which is nice. And another thing you want to be very aware of at Hobby Lobby, ask me how I know, because I showed you, I think I fumbled with this last year. I purchased something that was a sticker and I was trying to iron it on. So make sure you're always looking up here at the verbiage because some of them are stickers, some of them are patches, which is iron-on. So you just want to make sure that you're making yourself aware what project you're doing and if that patch or sticker is going to work for that. Okay, so backtracking to the vinyl. These are the sheets that I was telling you about, and this matches, well, pretty closely that iron-on that I got. I think the iron-on is a little bit more muted, and this has more of a dark tone to it, which I like, or not dark tone, but just a little bit more contrast. So that was pretty. Again, I just need a sheet of it. And then this is really similar, but it was just super fun in color. So I got this as well. And then I hadn't seen these before, but maybe I just was bypassing them. Actually, I don't think I've seen these before because my eye would have definitely seen them. Look at the really pretty pink. They're like a hot pink too, almost a Barbie pink. They're cutting mats, and I love that there's the standard grip because I use standard grip 99.8% of the time. I stopped buying light grip a long time ago. And in the Cricut world, the light grip is the light blue mat. So I always use the green mat, which is the standard grip for my projects, unless I'm doing something like leather or something that needs that really heavy duty purple mat. But I saw these and I thought I was going to give these a try, and I loved the color. Let's be real, I bought them because they were pink and I want to give them a try. Okay, and then this is another personal thing, but if you have kiddos, look how cute these are. These are little sewing ornaments. So again, knowing my daughter wanted to do some type of ornament project, I picked these up, and I love that, you know, they're all poked with holes and everything, so super easy to do. And we love doing stuff like this, so I thought it'd be nice to do a little ornament this year with that kind of style of crafting. Okay, just a couple other things. This is the only thing I picked up at Target. I actually was there for a completely different purpose, so I stayed focused, but I was in the little craft section, and 1, 2, 3, there's 8, I think, in here. These are 8 by 10 canvases, and they were $10 for 8 of them. I thought that was a really good deal, and I love doing reverse canvases. It's probably one of my favorite things, and when I look back at the decor that I've made, a lot of my reverse canvas projects have ended up being my favorite. I really love the look of it. So when I saw that it was a really good price, I picked up quite a bunch of these. Okay, what else did we find? Okay, this is so fun. This is a stencil. This is for card making or whatever you wish, but it's a layering stencil that is really cute. So you should probably see this within the next week or two in a video. I thought this was very, very fun. I love stencil projects because they're very fast too. So you can do quick color and make it really fast. Back in, see, this is me. I can't help myself. I found some patterned heat transfer vinyl. How cute is this? In fact, oops, I forgot. I have some over here too. So I did 2. This is all from Michael's. Did I say that we're at Michael's now? I can't even remember. We're at Michael's now. So I found these 2. Aren't they pretty? I thought these would be super fun. So please encourage me to use those because I love buying them, and then I get kind of I don't know, nervous about how to use them. But every time I do, I feel like I really like the projects, but it's just not my first thing that I run to. You're probably asking me why I keep buying it. Okay, this was actually from, let's save this because I don't want to jump around stores too much. But, okay, back to Michael's. I love this. How pretty is this? This is one of their items for Christmas this year. Really, really bulky and intentional as well, which I love. So we're gonna have fun decorating that and making some decor. This is what we're gonna do today. I did not realize they had Sublimation sweatshirts at Michael's. This is the softest thing that I have ever felt, period. So I picked up one of these, and this is what we're going to do a really, really cool design on. So I'm excited to do that because, again, if I like that, I'm gonna put it on everything. So I picked that up as well. And then I found, this is gonna be for next year, but you know everything's on sale for Halloween now. Everything's like 70% off. Well, don't quote me on that, but everything's super, super cheap. So I saw this. Isn't this sweet? It's like a little tombstone, that same kind of style. And I can't remember what it rung up as, but it was extremely cheap because, again, Halloween's over and everything is on sale. Okay, a couple more things. This was by Creatology this year at Michael's, and it's intended to be a photo board, but I'm excited to see what else we could do with this. I loved the color. That's what attracted me to it. It's so easy. It's a quick and easy blank. So we'll have fun doing something like that once the holiday seasons come around, which in my opinion is right now because upstairs I have like 5 Christmas trees up. Okay, and then every year I like to pick up these. They are a really nice acrylic acrylic tag. And these are so fun to decorate for your gift bags and things like that. Okay, I did run to Dollar Tree as well to grab a couple things. And again, this year they have these little ornaments that are so nice. These are really fun to do, really fun projects in, and you can do a variety of things inside. So I picked up their little mini trees, but you don't have to use these. You can do several other things. I think one year I did a little deer, but they are a crowd pleaser, especially with the kiddos. So I picked up some of those again, and we'll do a little creating with that. Okay, I think, oh, one more thing. I found this at Michael's, and this is for my little girl. We are doing a fun little curriculum in the evening just to keep her little mind going with reading. And so we've set up a little area that she likes to learn in, and I wanted to get it further organized because we are collecting a lot of supplies. So I'm gonna go ahead and make something really cute with that. I have the idea all ready to go, so I'm excited to get that done so we can get organizing. All right, I think that's it. That was a lot. And again, I went for a Christmas rug and a Christmas candle, but I mean, sometimes it happens. So, all right, let's get crafting. I have a few things that I would like to get done and accomplished. So let's go ahead and get started on our crafty portion of the video. Okay, so I want to start with getting this done. And before I do anything, what I did is I labeled each of the little compartments because we just need a little organization. And if I can label it, I do. I just love it. I love labeling stuff. Okay, so there's my labels. And then I also made some little flowers as well. And I'll link the font and the design down below so that you can see where you can get those. And I will actually, let me put these to the side because I do want to add a little rubbing alcohol. Maybe I'll do this one by one, or not one by one, but side by side. And clean that off just a little bit. Okay, make sure that that vinyl sticks really well. Actually, I'll just do this as I go too. Okay. And if you need organization for your craft room or another area of your house, I just loved this because I felt like all the compartments, there's like some gunk in there. I felt like all of the compartments were super big. So it's just really nice. They're nice and deep and wide. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I have some transfer tape that I can reuse here. Let me see if I can do as much as I can. Let's see, markers, glue sticks, dry erase. Okay, so these got a little close together. I'm going to have to cut them apart very delicately, but let me burnish this down. And then I'll come back with a little bit more transfer tape and get this little last glue sticks label. Okay, so let's gently remove that one. And then I'm going to turn this over and also burnish this side. Okay. That way I did it all at one time and I don't have to do it on each little section. So now all I have to do is trim them apart and then I can peel them up. Oh, come here. Oh, that little C is like barely on the transfer tape. That's okay. It'll work. Okay, so colored pencils. I don't really have any rhyme or reason to the order I want to do any of this. I just want organization. Okay, so colored pencils right there. And what I did was, I think I did, well, this one's not 2 inches wide, but I wanted all, just as I always do, I wanted all of my labels to be the same size, just because I think it looks really nice that way. Oh, I'm gonna need to scrape these down. So I picked my largest, and I think highlight markers were the same or the largest word. So I made that 2 inches wide, and then everything else I just had it that same font size. Okay, and I don't know the font size because I just focus on height and width and what looks good. Oh goodness, is this gonna be one of those plastics that's a stinker? Oh, maybe it was just that one. Oh no, there we go, okay. Plastics can like either be super easy to lay vinyl down on, or they can test your patience. But know that once the vinyl's on there, it's good to go. It's just getting it down. Okay, colored pencils, and then we'll just do that over there. Okay, highlight markers. Let's see. I'm wondering if I do want some of my like larger items all on one side so that, let's see here. I think that might be a good idea. Let's do that. I'll share why in a second when I turn this around. Okay, and then dry erase. Okay, so all of these, like glue sticks, the math counters, which are just like little like manipulatives, and then dry erase. Those are all short things. And then these are all tall things, coloring markers, highlight markers. I think that'll be better because then all the tall things can be in the back and then all the short things can be in front, and then you can see everything really nicely. So I guess I did have a rhyme or reason to how I wanted to get this organized. All right. There we go. And I'll go ahead and just add all of these. And then I thought it'd be cute to just decorate ever so slightly, come on little S, with the little flowers, just to make it nice and fun. And because I'm in the Christmas mood and my house is absolutely in the Christmas mood, I'll give you some fun little jingles to listen to while I finish this up. Okay, and I am just adding a little bit to the ends because we can see those. And I think this is so cute. I love, and I feel like I'm doing a lot of these little flowers lately, but they just bring me so much joy. I love how that looks. Oh my gosh, way cute. Okay, I gotta fix this glue sticks one. That looks entirely too proportional, right? Let's see, this one, we'll move a couple of these. And if you need to move around vinyl, like shapes like this, it's really easy if you do it right away because it hasn't quite, you know, really cured on there. Let's bring that up a little bit. Oh, that even helped. Okay, just kind of displacing that a little bit. Okay, so there is the first little craft done. That turned out adorable. I'm loving that. Okay, organization, here we come. So the next thing that I want to do, actually I don't need my scissors for this one, is it's kind of the same little learning center corner. I've had this in my craft space waiting for the opportunity to use it. This is from Dollar Tree, and these are really neat. They have a few different colors and shapes, but I loved this nice gray because it's just nice and soft. So I thought what I could do is, it does come with like a ribbon to create like a hanger, and then some tacks, but I'm gonna do something a little cuter than that. Okay, so first let's work on the actual felt board. So I have some iron on here, and what I'll do is turn this on. I think I'm only gonna need that on low, and that's just my mini press. We're gonna iron on a cute little saying, or just some words here. And this font is so cute. I saw it and thought this is perfect for a little girl's space because the little eyes have hearts on them, which is so cute. The only thing is I wish they would have done a heart on the little exclamation point as well, but this just says I made this, and I liked the idea of having a little spot near her learning center to showcase the art that she has done, just to keep her like encouraged with the things that she has made and stuff. So I liked this idea. Actually, I'll trim this side off and I'll list this font down below so that you know what it is. Super cute. I don't think I've used it much, but this was definitely an appropriate one to use it on. Okay, so this just says I made this, and she can just put up whatever she wants on there. This little art projects. Okay, that's still heating up. So I'm gonna look for some ribbon and some new tacks. Okay, so that's done at the right time. It's all preheated. I have a little collection of tacks here that I'm gonna sort through in a minute, but it's turned green. So now we're ready to go. And I'm just going to iron this right onto this board. This is so easy. It really doesn't take much. Always monitor your project in front of you, but this should probably take maybe 10 seconds. Felt is very quick and easy to iron on. Okay. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. I think that should be, sure looks good. Maybe I'll give it one more little dose of heat. I have really neat boards. I think it's on my channel. We have these boards that are really awesome. They're nice and long, and they have clothespins attached to them. And I wrote their names on each one, saying like, such and such made this, look what, and then my child's name made. And then the next one says, look what, the next child's name made. And so it's really cool because whenever they bring stuff home from school, we have a place to showcase that. But I like the idea of doing a little spot for their room as well. So, okay, there we go. Looks good. And then be careful. It seems like, or maybe I'm making it up. I'm not sure what's inside here, but just be careful, monitor it just to make sure that, you're not melting anything. But it seems to be okay. It just seems like it dipped just a little bit from the heat, but nothing noticeable. You just can kind of feel it. Okay, so then we're just gonna remove this after it is cooled down. Really cute. Okay, and then I have my hot glue gun ready to go. And I also have this ribbon. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's perfect size. I was gonna say, I have a bigger piece as well, but I'm going to attach this to the back so that we can hang this. And maybe hang it like a little less there. Okay, so that looks good to me. I'm going to add, let's do this. Let's trim. Okay. I think I got this at Hobby Lobby ages ago. I'm still going through it. I only have a little bit left, but it's so cute. Let's do this, and you can use whatever method you'd like to put your ribbon on the back, but hot glue is my best friend. This will work really well. And do that. Okay. There we go. All right, now we can just finish this off with some cute tacks. It really elevates it when you can add a new little piece to the top. Not that their little simple one isn't fine, but if you want to just kind of change up the whole vibe of it, you can do that. And then I have these really cute tacks that they almost look like geodes. They're so cute. And they come in a variety of colors. I think I got them at Target a really long time ago, but they probably have something similar. There's one more color. Oh, and then I think there's a white one. Good, because I like things in odd numbers. Is there a white one in here? Might be on, oops, might be on my bulletin board. I didn't find it, but that's okay. That's probably plenty. Okay, so there's another thing that is all done. I wanted to get a few of these crafts out of the way because I'm ready to start Christmas crafting and Christmas present making. So I needed to get a couple things out of my craft room and put away before that whole Christmas stuff starts. You know how that gets. All right, there it is. So cute. Love how that turned out. Okay, so I want to work on that sweatshirt, and this is what I'm going to sublimate on it. I found this file on Etsy. I'll link it for you. It is a floral monogram, but it's also scalloped around the edges as well. And if you're new to sublimation, this is a whole different system. So it comes with its own sublimation paper, sublimation ink, and of course I run this through a sublimation printer to print it out. So if you need a crash course in sublimation, I have playlists on my channel just dedicated to that. So check those out for a more in-depth review and tutorial of this. It's amazing. I love it. But I want to put this on a sweatshirt. I've never sublimated a sweatshirt before, and let me tell you that Michael's one that I'm going to use, it's amazing. I haven't used it yet, but it's so soft and it's long. I went ahead and got, I sized up so that I could have it a little oversized. Now I'm noticing that my Sublimation printer printed a little ink down here accidentally. So I am going to, it probably was just on something. I probably need to have it cleaned or something, but I'm going to remove that because wherever there's ink, it's going to transfer. So I don't want a little blotch on my project. And this is going to be cut off anyway. There's probably something on like the, I don't know, the printer head or something. Okay, so as you can see, mine prints a max of 8 by 10, my printer does. So I wanted a design bigger than that. So I printed the remaining third of my monogram, and this is all mirrored right now because we're going to end up laying it down this way, ink to fabric, and then it will all line up. So it's mirrored, but here's my monogram. And what I want to do is figure out a way to get this all lined up so that I can lay this down together. So what I'm going to do is get a paper trimmer so I can trim this down, and then we're going to get this all aligned up. Okay, so I think my best bet is I'm going to trim this down as close as I can on this side. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. Okay, and then I'm going to try to match, so I'll trim down even further. I want to match the spacing. So this one's going to be trimmed down quite far. Even more. Okay, that looks good. And I think I just about, let's see, if I place those together, ooh, I think, you know what? I think that's good. I'm trying to see if I like how that ended up. Oh, I love that. I think it works. Okay. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is tape these together so that I can just press this one time. Okay, so let's grab heat tape. You don't want to just grab any tape. You want to get a heat tape because we're going to be putting this in the heat press, or you're going to use some type of heat. You're going to want to do, I would recommend a heat press, but like a clamshell heat press or something like that, but it is possible to do this with the easy press. You'd want the biggest one because you want to be able to cover your design all at one time, and you want no movement at all. If you move it, it shifts and ghosts and there's no going back because this is a permanent project. Okay, so I'm going to use my big heat press and let's get these taped together first. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over like so. And if I just line up the top and the bottom, this should all line up beautifully. Okay, and I'm gonna try just to do the top and the bottom. I don't know that like you would see tape lines in your design, but I don't want to chance it. Line that all the way up. And then tape. So I'm just kind of focusing more on the top and bottom where there's not much design. Okay, I think that looks really, really great. The next thing I'm going to do is just, should I feather the edges? Ooh, I don't know if I can. Sometimes it leaves like a paper line, so I try to tear and feather the edges so that it just softens them before pressing. It's gonna get a little hairy around these narrow sides, but I'm going to try my best to do that because it does make a difference. It's amazing what like a harsh paper edge, oops, does to, maybe I won't fuss with it too much, does to the fabric. It really does leave an impression, and it is very, very noticeable. So this is actually worth it. I think I sized, let's see, it's at about 10 inches. Yeah, maybe a little bit, maybe more, like almost 11 inches. Oh yeah, because this is obviously 11 inches tall in paper, 8.5 by 11. So I'm at almost 11 inches tall for my design. I'll just go really gently here. And you want to do your best just to avoid touching the ink as much as you can, just as much as you can. That way it doesn't smudge or anything like that. Okay, this side should be super easy. Got lots of grace and room there. I made a sublimation pillow case for my son for his room, and I cut out all the designs with scissors and I didn't do the tearing. And I made that probably 2 years ago, and I can still see the lines on that pillow. So I know you guys are probably like, why is she doing this? This is crazy. But it's worth it, I tell ya. It does help. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put this on the shirt. I'm gonna go over to my my heat press, I'm sorry. And then it is at 400 degrees. I'm gonna press this for a minute. And first I'm going to lint roll my shirt, and I'll also pre-press it to make sure that it's all ready to go. And I'm gonna place butcher paper inside the shirt as well, just to prevent the ink from going on the top of the shirt, but then bleeding through the back of the shirt. And then I'm also gonna put butcher paper on the top to protect the ink from getting on my actual press. All right, let's get this on. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. Oh my word, it's so cute. And you can see, I forgot to mention earlier, this is such a long sweatshirt, I'm going to live in this. You could see that the ink is much more muted before you heat it, and then once it goes on or takes on the heat, it will transfer over in its intended color and it gets all that vibrancy. So I'm gonna do another sublimation project next because I wanna make myself a new bookmark. The last bookmark I made for myself was Halloween themed, and so I wanna get something just all cute for, well, just not Halloween. I guess it's not gonna be for Christmas, but not Halloween. So you'll see when I start that project that the difference in the ink. It's gonna be much more muted, and then it'll get really vibrant once you heat it up. But this is so cute. So do you remember when I said, if this turns out, I'm gonna put this on everything? So I will absolutely be putting it on that little coffee mug that I found at Hobby Lobby as well. All right, there we go. So cute. All right, let's do the bookmark next. I'm in need of a new one, and then I can't wait for you to see this next cute design. Okay, so this is the next design that I'm going to use. Again, same process. So sublimation paper, sublimation ink, sublimation printer. So here is the bookmark. Now about these bookmarks, you're going to sublimate on the white side, but it does come with a little film on it. So I'm going to remove the film That way it sublimates on the actual metal and not this plastic. Okay, so there we go. And then you are going to place this white side down on your design. So my design is a little bit bigger, so I can kind of see where I want to put everything so I get the most out of all of the designs. I think I'm going to do something like this. And then with my heat tape, I'm going to tape that down. Okay, so let's grab this. And there we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some layering with my butcher paper again. This is just helping to protect everything involved, right? We want the ink only to go on the bookmark. And if we don't protect everything, then the ink can transfer over to the heat press and make it all icky. So I like to do it on the top and bottom. So I went and grabbed some for, let's see, I got some narrow pieces, but I'll leave this butcher paper down below. I've been using it exclusively ever since I started sublimating, and it works like a gem. So I'm going to do 2 below and 2 on top, but I want to flip this so that my design, when I go to press it, my design is on top. So I'm layering it like this so you can see. I guess I could lay it the other way, couldn't I? Okay, let me show you. I'm going to place it on my heat press like this so that the design is on top. It just makes sense to me to do that so that I'm on the closest, my heat is closest to the ink that's going to go into my project. And then I'll go like this. Okay, I'm gonna go again, 400 degrees is what works for me for 1 minute. Okay, so I want to be careful because it's still really hot, but here we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you see the difference. How cute is that? Oh, I need to get some ribbon for the top too, so I'll grab some of that. But how sweet. So another thing I need to remind you is that the sweatshirt and the bookmark, they are both sublimation blanks. So you can't just put this on anything, on any bookmark or any sweatshirt. You know, you have to be mindful that you are putting it on something that can be sublimated on. But isn't that sweet? I love that. It's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna grab some ribbon. Another thing I want to talk about though is that when you look at your butcher paper after you sublimate, if you notice there's ink on it, you do need to toss it, because if you were to go and put this on another project, you would sublimate this ink. This is still active. You would sublimate that onto your next project. So if you notice ink has transferred over, which more times than not it does, just go ahead and recycle that paper. All right, let's add a little bit of ribbon to finish this off. I love this ribbon. I got this and it's been my favorite thing. Okay, so how I use it is that's pretty. I just place it right through and I don't do any type of tying or anything. It's got enough of a snug fit that it works perfectly like that. So you can do, you know, a knot or anything, but I've found that if I just do that, it doesn't come out. So unless I have a toddler like pulling on it, and then it's good to go. So cute, cute, cute. I'm excited to have a new bookmark. All right, I am so encouraged with the things I was able to get done and the things that I was able to pick up at the craft store. So a new bookmark, a new sweatshirt. I'm gonna be living in this, and I'm going back to get more sweatshirts because this is just amazing. I love the quality of it, so soft. I can't even describe in words how soft this is. Definitely the softest piece of apparel I've ever owned. And then this is gonna be so great. I'm gonna go right now and get everything organized and hung up in her little room. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this and were inspired in some way. Let me know which one was your favorite or if you're gonna give any of these a try. And now that I have most of my little crafting to-do list items done, I think we're gonna start crafting for Christmas. I'm gonna get a jump start on this year so that I can enjoy the holidays. All right, I will see you in the next video.